Welcome to the Nerd Show. In today's video, I'm going to talk about The Big Bang Theory. So this is my favorite show of all time, and I watch it all the times, and that's the kind of friends I wanted, but I couldn't get. So I was watching the show, and I saw someone appear in the show. So I thought, why not make a video of the top 10 celebrity cameos? This is going to be my list. So you might disagree with my list. If you have a disagreement, you can just comment it out so we can talk about it. So most of you guys, over 90% of you guys haven't subscribed to my channel yet, so I would really appreciate it if you just click that button. It will only cost you one click, so if you can subscribe it, I would really appreciate it. Now let's get into the show. So in the list, first, number one is going to be Professor Stephen Hawking. So he appeared in multiple episodes, and he has a regular appearance until passed away. So first appearance was he was visiting Caltech to give a speech, and Howard was the pit crew member for taking care of his wheelchair. That's what they called him, like his pit crew. So he made Sheldon wear the French-made costume, and they walked around. He PP-proved Howard's belt buckles. That's a different story. And my favorite part was when Sheldon drunk dialed Stephen Hawking, and he played the message, and Sheldon calls him Hawkman. We should team up on solve crimes, and at the end of that video Stephen Hawking says, "What a jackass." That's my favorite part of that Stephen Hawking cameo. Rest in peace. So next spot, number two, I have two of my favorite people fighting for that spot. I had to give the edge to someone, but I still feel bad. I wanted to give the second spot to someone. But okay, these two, second spot goes to Bill Gates and the third spot goes to Elon Musk. They're fighting. I wanted to give it to Elon Musk, but the thing is, Elon Musk always has a record, like he appears in multiple TV movies and Iron Man TV shows. Even Young Sheldon he appeared. So I have to give the number two spot for Bill Gates because he appeared in Big Bang Theory, and I haven't seen him appear in any of the other shows. So Bill Gates' daughter is a fan of the Big Bang Theory, so she convinced him to go up here in the show. So one of the best episodes, they were playing CEO of Oho, and then Leonard sent him to a different hotel, and he called him Leonard, "You snake." Sheldon calls Leonard that. That's one of my favorite episodes. The third part is Elon Musk. Howard doesn't want to go to the soup kitchen. He went to the soup kitchen with Raj, Bernadette, and Emily, red-headed Emily Jr. If you can remember from that get-together episode. Yeah, he tried to call that. So Elon Musk and Howard wants him to adopt Howard because it's Elon Musk, of course. So third spot goes to Elon Musk. And number four, the comic book legend Stan Lee takes number four. He was appearing in multiple TV shows and all the Marvel movies, but Big Bang Theory mostly focuses on DC characters. It's not Marvel characters, but still Stan Lee appeared, and it's owned by WB, so they own DC Comics. So, and also Sheldon trash about Iron Man in the episode of he tried to create his own comic book convention. So next spot, number five, is going to Steve Wozniak. So I haven't seen him in many movies or shows, at least the ones I watched, so I have to give that. So in the episode when Sheldon tried to live past a certain amount of time so he can connect his mind and body to AI, so he tries to walk around with a virtual presence device, and they go to eat at the Cheesecake Factory. Penny doesn't want to take his order because he's actually not there. He has a virtual presence device, and Sheldon called that as a discrimination against differently placed people or something. And then he wanted to go above Penny's head, so he raised up and he saw Steve Wozniak having lunch. He goes to Steve Wozniak, and Steve Wozniak was impressed by the virtual presence device, and Sheldon asked him to sign one of the Apple computers, early Apple computers. I forgot the name of that, and try to bring it, and he fell down the stairs and say, "Oh man," and that's it. He didn't get to actually meet Steve Wozniak and didn't get the Apple computer signed. And he still says Steve Wozniak is 3 places above Steve Jobs because he didn't care for the turtleneck or the showmanship. Okay, now number 6 is Captain Kirk, William Shatner. So like Captain Kirk or the Star Trek original series or the Next Generation has been a talking point in the show for a while. But William Shatner, I was hoping he will appear in for a long time, and when he finally did it, I recorded a screen grab and posted on my channel. That's the most viewed video on my channel. Sheldon meets Sheldon meets William Shatner, Captain Kirk. So that's 450,000 views on my channel. That's the most viewed video, and I got most of my subscribers from that video alone. So thank you for that, and thank you Captain Kirk. And he boldly went where no man has gone before at the age of 80 something. I forgot the age, but yeah, he got the 6th spot, and seventh place goes to Leonard Nimoy. You might remember the episode with Tiny Spock. Penny got a extra check or something, and she buys them transporter from Stewart's shop. Sheldon didn't want to play, but the Tiny Spock came in his dream and told him to play, because he tell him like it's only logical to play with it. If not playing with it, it's illogical. So he ended up playing it and breaking it, and then the show. But Leonard Nimoy actually voiced that character. He had a throat surgery or something. I couldn't remember that. Because of that, he couldn't appear in the show, but he voiced that character. It was him. I have a picture, like I saw a picture. Maybe if you're a die-hard fan of the show, you might also have seen a picture of Leonard Nimoy with the cast of the Big Bang Theory. Number 8 goes to James Earl Jones and Carrie Fisher, because they never appeared in the Star Wars or any of the shows other than Big Bang Theory together, so I have to at least put them in my video as together. So Carrie Fisher and James Earl Jones. The guy says this is CNN and Lion King's dad and the Darth Vader. That's what Sheldon describes him. So the episode was Sheldon and the gang couldn't get tickets for Comic-Con, so they tried to buy scalp tickets, but Sheldon doesn't want to. He wants to start his own convention, so he tried to call Robert Downey Jr. and he couldn't get, and he had a lot of lists, and then some of them Leonard has to call because he had a restraining order from them, so he couldn't. So Sheldon finds out James Earl Jones' favorite sushi spot, I think from Twitter or something. He tracks him down and goes to him, and they immediately became friends, and they just go to Spa. I think Spa. They do karaoke, and then at the end of the video, James Earl Jones take Sheldon to Carrie Fisher's house, and they ring the bell and then run away. Carrie Fisher comes out and says, this is not funny anymore, and then James Earl Jones says, and why am I laughing? And that's the scene. They appear together. I think other than that, I don't think they have another scene. They appear together in a TV show or movie. If I'm wrong, you can just correct me in the comments. So number 8. Number 9 goes to Luke Skywalker, Mark Hamill. So that's one of my favorite episodes, because Howard finds Mark Hamill's dog, Bark Hamill. That's what he say, because he let the fans on the internet name him. So he finds the dogs, and so he asks him for what can I do for you, and he asks him to officiate Sheldon and Amy's wedding. And that wedding, Stuart hooked up with Denise. Even Stuart got a girlfriend, but Raj ended up being alone as a third wheel in Bernadette and Howard's relationship. But if you ask me, as a different topic, I want to talk about the Raj's relationships and who I thought would be the best girl. I think most of you won't agree with that, but still I want to talk about that. That's going to be a different video. So Sheldon and Amy discovering the asymmetry theory. So they spend their time writing down, and people won't getting bored. So I think Howard or someone asked, I can't remember the exact. Someone asked him to do a Q&A session. So Mark Hamill don't know any of the answers. Stuart answers the questions, and then Denise was really impressed by Stuart's knowledge on that subject, and they are kissing and they get together. That's Sheldon got a girlfriend. Raj had a lot of girlfriends. Even Stuart got a girlfriend. I'm still single. And I need that. Okay, so that's Mark Hamill for spot number 9. Will Wheaton was supposed to officiate the wedding, but Mark Hamill takes over, and he was crying, and then that's really emotional. And number 10, I had a lot of people in mind, but I have to give it to Mayor West. Yes, of course, Adam West. He played Mayor West in the Family Guy, so I have to give it to him. Respect. And really liked him as Mae West, and the comedy is like so funny. And they talked about the Batman, and then they asked, what is a Ben Affleck? That's not a controversial topic because first at the beginning of the show, the Big Bang Theory characters, especially Sheldon, didn't like Ben Affleck, but after a while, he ended up having a life-size figurine of Ben Affleck's Batman, uh, in the living room. So I'll have to talk about that in a different video. So I think I will post it, and I might put a link about the Batman issue. So here are some honorable mentions. I thought I have to mention it. That's list number 10. So Professor Stephen Hawking, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Stan Lee, Steve Wozniak, William Shatner, Annette Nemo, James Earl Jones, and Carrie Fisher, and Mark Hamill, Adam West. So I don't want it to be another 1 hour long video. So I just want to make it short. So I have some honorable mentions. I have to mention their names. So I have Buzz Aldrin. So he appeared as himself in the video where how it always reminds him about his space journey and the space station. So Neil deGrasse Tyson. First, Raj introduced him to Sheldon. Sheldon says like he liked Pluto, and he kicked Pluto out of the planet. So he don't like Neil deGrasse Tyson. And after that, we have Katie Shakoff, Starbuck. So he came into Howard's weird dreams in a Battlestar Galactica flight suit. And then George Takei also appeared, so they asked him like if he has any homosexual thoughts lately, but he says no. And then he ended up making out with he just get together with Bernadette after that. So that's Katie Shakoff. And Summer Glau, Terminator. It's hot in here, must be summer. So I can't forget that. So Raj drinks non-alcoholic beer, and then some placebo effect takes in, and he was full on charming mode and tries to score with Summer Glau. And how it goes, and she broke the phone, and he says, Terminator broke my phone. And Leonard wants to talk to her, and then by the time he talks, she already has to leave. So Summer Glau, and then Christopher Lloyd, Dr. Brown. I think one of the episodes, Sheldon and Leonard had a civil war between the apartments. So Sheldon rented out his room to Christopher Lloyd, Dr. Brown from the Back to the Future. I don't know how they didn't recognize. Maybe Sheldon wanted to push them off. So they could have made it like at the end of the show, like this is Dr. Brown. He was acting like Theodore. At least they could have done it. Be nice, because they talk about Back to the Future. Because remember the episode, Hal had the Biff and that kind of like. I think you can remember if you are a fan of the show. So that's my list for the Big Bang Theory. That's my favorite show. If you like this video, give a thumbs up. And so if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, subscribe to my channel. And if you like this, I think if you agree with my list, and if you want to share it out there, just if you can, share it with your friends. Ask them to subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye. No, I want to see this. Bye.